Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. I'm coming to you from Seattle, Washington State. And this is part of our series on moving Africa forward. And to move Africa forward, Nigeria is in the forefront. And there is an election coming soon in Nigeria. And I'm calling on all Nigerians to use this opportunity to get to moving that Nigeria forward. Let's use this opportunity. And there's this guy coming to run for election called P2B. Let's come out. We know him. He's explained himself over and over. So we know where he's coming from. P2B is trying to give the Nigerian people opportunity to determine their own future. And I'm calling on all of us to stand up and play our own part. We must all be ready to play our own part. Let us not sit back on the fence anymore. We cannot complain and whine. You cannot blame anybody. You cannot blame the leaders. You cannot blame the oligarchs. You cannot blame the corrupt system. It's time to get involved so that you be a problem solver, not somebody who sit on the sideline, whine and complain all the time. Let us all come together and start supporting P2B to move Nigeria forward. This is an opportunity for us as Nigerians to take our place in the scheme of things in the whole world. We can compete in the world when the system or when the game is defined. Now we don't know what we're doing. We don't know we're going up or we're going down. We can compete when the game is defined. And P2B is offering us the opportunity to stand up as human beings just like other human beings on planet Earth. They did not get their results from prayer. We're not going to get our own result from prayers. They pray, we pray, everybody prays. That's fine and dandy. It's time for action. It's time to stand up and know that if you live in America, if you live in London, if you live in Canada, if you live in Germany or in Italy, somebody fought for that place to be what it is today. Somebody may or most probably died for you to go there and enjoy the opportunities and all the things they created in their system that make it so comfortable for you to come there and don't even want to go home. And honestly speaking, if you say you don't want to go back home to Nigeria, I'm not going to blame you for that. Human nature likes comfort. However, we have to challenge ourselves. If others fought to make this like this, we owe it to ourselves and to the generations unborn to make Nigeria better for them. Your challenge in this life is not to come into this world just to make money, build a house, buy a car, have a family. No. Your challenge is to make the world a better place than you found it. Are you playing that role? And this is opportunity. As time goes on, we will be coming with a lot of videos and a lot of information and a lot of thesis that we can use to make sure that we wake up everybody and we don't need anybody to sleep in. This is not the time to waste time. This is not the time to be asleep. This is the time to rise up and say, what can I do to help? And I'm telling you that there is something you can do to help. You can call people back home. If you don't live in Nigeria, call people back home, encourage everybody to go and register to vote. Whether you are Yoruba, your Hausa, or your Igbo, Ichekiri, Urobo, what do you call it, Idoma, or you are from Ebonyi State, or you are from Akwa Ibom, wherever you are from Nigeria, it's not time for all that now. It's not time for know where you are from. What do you expect Tinubu to do? He's been around for a long time. What do you expect him to do? He doesn't know how the world operates today. What do you expect Atiku to do? He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand how the world works. What do you think is his worldview in this modern world, in this modern time? He probably has none. These guys don't get it. We don't hate them. They are our uncles, some of them are our fathers, all these people, but they don't understand what's going on. They do not understand that development is not about building roads or building tall buildings or building bridges and building the railroad system. Development is about developing the human mind. We are going to embark on developing the human mind, expanding the level of consciousness across the entire Africa, but we are starting with Nigeria. Because Nigeria is the driving engine behind Africa. If we don't get it right, most of these other countries will be just dancing around. Of course, they're trying to get it right too. However, Nigerians are being looked upon to take up the leadership mantle because we have it. And we're going to take our place because we are ready to move. I said we are ready to move. And I'm asking everybody, do not ask, oh no, this, that. No. Just determine that we can do it. Yes, we can do this. Other people have done their own. It's time for us to do ours. We can do what others have done. They're not asking us to do anything. We can actually tap inspiration from Ukraine. Look at a country of 48 million people holding Russia, the almighty bear, the almighty Russia. They are holding them stronger. They're pinning them down for a fight. The second largest army in the world. Common Ukraine is holding them into the battle. They can't move forward, they can't move backward. It's not because they don't have the equipment, because corruption and dictatorial system destroyed Russia and made them look like piece of junk. Make them look like nothing. And that's what has happened to Nigeria. Nigeria is a great nation. Nigerians are great people. I've seen them here in the United States. When the game is defined, Nigerians can compete. When they know the rules, they can follow the rules. When they show up and you tell them what is the most challenging thing, they can face challenges. We are great and wonderful people. Let nobody tell you otherwise. When it comes to every other thing, we will do our part. We are now redefining the game. That we now understand how the world works. It's a competitive world where everybody competes to be better. Everybody competes to give their citizens the best life. We're going to compete to give our people the best life. And that's what P2B is going to do. That's what P2B is trying to tell all of us. It's time to compete to make Nigeria compete with the rest of the world. We are not there looking for somebody to hold our hand to cross the street like all those old politicians who at this time, after 60 years, they are still blaming the colonial masters. What do you want the colonial masters to do? The former colonial masters, sorry. You want them to change their own strategy for winning? To hold your hand to cross the street? We don't need any of that. We're not retarded. So all those blame games is not a strategy for winning. So stop blaming London, stop blaming America, Washington, D.C., stop blaming Paris for anything. All you need to do is start mapping out your strategy for winning. What is your strategy for winning? Blame? No, you cannot blame the other guy to change his mind. Because he's not going to change his mind for you. He has his own plan. He has his own strategy for winning. What is yours? To blame them? Come on. Things don't work like that. Let us wake up. Everybody in Nigeria, if you're a Nigerian, you live in Nigeria or you live in diaspora, wake up and get involved. We'll be setting up we'll be setting up a GoFundMe platform where we can contribute money and start producing campaign slogans, campaign videos for all of us to start following. And I'm telling you, you need to put your money where your mouth is, or where your heart is, because your heart is in Nigeria. Put your money where your heart is. Your heart is in Nigeria, your heart is in Africa. Let us move Nigeria forward. I know we can do this because we are good for it. We are good for it, and we don't need anybody to hold our hand to cross the road. Because we are made in the image of our Creator by the same creators. We know how Singapore came out from poverty. We know how China we are talking about today, China started this thing they are doing in 1976. It's another video. We're going to explain how China started. We're going to explain how South Korea came about. We're going to explain how Singapore came about. And we're going to put ourselves in that situation because that's exactly what we're going to do. Because what you cannot come up with, you go and steal the idea from somewhere. What do I say? You go and steal the idea from somewhere. Because other people stole ideas to be where they are. Be ready for a fight. Be ready and position yourself. Because this is our turn to move Nigeria forward. And we're not going to look back. Because moving Nigeria forward means moving Africa forward. And I'm coming from you, from Seattle, Washington State, and asking everybody to be prepared. Share this video. If you have a comment, drop it down. Even if you want to insult, that's fine. You have the right to insult. You have a right to say good things. You have a right to say bad things. Your choice. Make that choice. You're free to make that choice. Okay? Whatever choice you make, you live with. Okay? You set out the vibration of good come back to you. Set out vibration of bad come back to you. Nobody can change that law. It's the law of nature. But I'm asking you, it's time to join the fight so that we can start competing like the rest of the world. We Africans can wake up and know that there's nobody out there to hold your hand to cross the road. We don't need to be borrowing money from China. We are richer than China. The continent of Africa has 10 times, 100 times more things than China can ever dream of. Why are we poor? We can wake up. This is the time to wake up. Wake up and arise. Because you can. It's a change of mind. Yes, we can. Thank you. Support what we're doing. Click like these things. Subscribe to this channel. And we will continue this work. Because it's not just one person. It's not myself alone. I'm asking all of you. It's time for everybody to get involved. It's no more time to stand on the fence. Let's move forward. Let's do this, guys. Because yes, we can. Because yes, we can. Thank you.